doing this, doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's that document. You could love it or hate it. It's rock solid. Because you know why? Because the Constitution is the law of this land on all
Mm-hmm.
levels. It doesn't matter what the city say, the state say. When you take it to the top, to the federal level,
Mm-hmm.
they answer to the Constitution. That's it. That's why you got to know legal and the words and the wordplay and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't get taught that.
No.
We, the people, the
People.
republic,
Yeah. Yeah.
who's
They
supposed
don't.
to govern. We govern the people who's supposed to represent us. But yeah, like that whole process got warped and
Yeah. Like I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like they just trampled over it real quick. And just came and threw this.
word.
It was like, yeah, we got 90 days. We running with this, da 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 da. And people just sat there and was like, oh shit. People was like, yeah, we'll do it. And then since then it's been like a straight uproar. You know what I mean? It's just been like it's been a straight fever pitch uproar against families, friends. I mean, whoever. If you like you said, people are dug in deep, and this is where they stand, and people are like, some people are like, no, I needed more information. I needed more time to know who this person is. Like you know what I mean? What's the what's your whole agenda? What are you talking about? Like, and I think that's been another that's been a subject that is also kind of like for years people would say, well, is that our community don't get nothing for their vote.
Mm.
We just vote blindly for one party. Okay. Our also is that, you know, based on that, it's like you count on our shit and you don't gotta do nothing for our shit but scare us. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is.
right.
That's because everybody else, like I just said previously, they get shit. They get something done, whatever they want, and da da da. But for us, it's this thing that, oh no, you know, if you guys, if you guys don't vote, you're gonna lose your voting rights, or he's gonna put you back in this. You're gonna go back to being this, and you're gonna do this, all this shit, and you like, huh? And you like, you know, so, and then it's always a fear tactic thing.
Right.
It's like you scaring motherfuckers for their votes, and but you don't gotta get them nothing. All you gotta do is scare them niggas, and they'll give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because they scared, threaten them that they gonna lose rights, and they ready to fuck that. Nah, we gonna go with you, and that's been their play. That's always
From the
been their play.
beginning.
From that, that's their play.
Mm.
That's their play, and people haven't caught on to it yet. People haven't caught on to that's what Democrats do. They fear black people into voting for them. They don't. It's not like, oh, yeah, you got these votes. If you don't remove our way, we not doing that. We gonna do this. Then it's like, oh well, we can offer you this, because it was like the same thing. Like, and with her, and like you're trying to figure out exactly, okay, what are you doing? Like, what are you trying to do? What's the game plan for you? And the people that not blindly and just willingly to give up their vote to them, and now asking questions
Mm.
and want to know more things like, yo, what are you doing, and how you gonna do this, and what do you feel about the wars that's going on? And people are asking all these questions,
Mm.
and other people are mad, saying that, well, you didn't ask Cheney that, you didn't ask Biden that when he was vice president, you didn't ask none of these people that when. Okay, people have wisened up,
I
and
think they've
obviously
wisened
have.
up in the past 15 years.
Yeah, and they want some answers to shit.
Let's throw this out there.
They want answers.
2024 is
Mm.
the year of awakening. Like,
Okay,
it's the spiritual year. People are
and
awake.
they want to know shit. They want
Mm.
to know. Like, you're looking at a whole different agenda. You're looking at a whole different agenda and population for younger kids. You know what I'm saying? These younger cats.
They the
They
ones
got a lot.
asking.
They asking a lot of questions because they want to know where the jobs is going to be. They want to know what's going to go on with if they go to these schools and get these loans, and They don't want to be stuck with that shit now. Now they seeing it because they seeing their parents and all them get that was jammed up. They like, I don't want no parts of that shit. So we need to know what the fuck is going on and all this and what you're doing. And again, our community, now that they're asking questions, then there's the other side. Why are we asking questions? We didn't ask these questions of this person.
Okay. Oh, we did.
Eventually, eventually, motherfuckers was going to start asking questions. Well, here comes that eventually. They're here now. They want to know. So now when motherfuckers is asking a question, it's only black men. Like, like now it's only black men that's not fucking with her. Like, I know mad brothers that's voting for her. Like,
me too.
Straight up. Like, yeah, I mean.
So, like, personally. Like, I know people voted.
Like,
they voted early and they voted for her.
Exactly. I
think the reasoning was it was like anything but Trump. I'm like, yo, he was in office already.
And that's what they all said. Mm-hmm. To the T, every person that said, yeah, as long as it ain't him, I'm good. I'm like, dude, he going. Motherfuckers like, well, the things that they scared of. Oh, he's going to bring that prop. He's going to push through this Prop 25. He's going to, and we did a show on that whole thing, by the way. So a few early back. We did do a show on that, so and we did we talked about, and whatever they're like. Well, he's a convict. He's just. I mean, the things that people are throwing out and saying, you could say a lot of that same shit about your own party, and their people too. They just heard their shit a little better than his. You know what I'm saying? And when it do come out about them. Y'all don't want to believe it anyway, because this is who y'all want to go for. You know what I'm saying? That's just that. That's just how y'all. That's just what you're blindly devoted to something, and when you blindly devote yourself to things, people start taking advantage of you because they don't have they. That's what people do. That's people's tendency. They use you. Like that's what people do. Like I don't know, people don't I guess a lot of people don't understand that, but yes, if you just going to do whatever people tell you to do, and they're going to eventually start using you, take your shit for granted, and don't care for you, and don't care about you personally because they know you're going to come back. You know what I mean? What you going to do? You going to leave me?
Right.
That's their voice. Like,
word.
You leave me? You ain't going to go nowhere because they don't love you over there. You know what I'm saying? That's how they treating you. But people don't want to believe that's how they being treated, right? Because they just see this dude. Oh, that's the dude who posted the shit about the Central Park 5 and all that shit. I get it. Like, trust me. I get it. Donald Trump ain't no saint. Donald Trump is far from that.
Yeah, he's far from that. Like,
he's far from that.
We know that, though.
We know,
we're talking dirt. This is dirty politics, though. Like, you lumping him with Project 2025, like the Project 2025 logo don't have red and blue in it. Like the Democrats is not down with it.
And the dude who's down with it, the Heritage Foundation, said that he was supporting her, but nobody talked about that shit.
Right, because I forgot, it was some twist to that as to why they was trying to say that his organization they didn't write it. They were part of the think tank. That's what it was. They were the think tank, but they didn't create it. Mm-hmm. So now we splitting hairs and talking semantics. Exactly. All right, they was think tanking, but they didn't actually write it. That's just like Biden didn't write the crime bill. Bernie Sanders wrote it, or partly wrote it, and Clinton pushed it through. But y'all all are architects. I'm on the 2025 website right now. They got 4 main points that I'm looking at: secure the border, unleash American energy, which I did not really read. I didn't read that portion yet. De-weaponize the federal government and dismantle the deep state. Now, and improve education. Now, since we talk education on here a lot, I'm just reading it verbatim off of the website. Project 2025 policy reforms will strengthen our education system by expanding school choice so all children have the option of a great education, regardless of zip code, promoting parents' rights in public education so American schools serve parents, not the other way around, remove critical race theory and gender ideology curricula in every public school in the country, returning education control to state and local governments, and shifting some functions of the Department of Education to other departments, including Labor, Justice, and Commerce. Now, there's more, because they said if you want to read it for yourself, you can. So what I'm trying to say is, you heard all of that? Do you disagree with parents having the choice for what schools their kids go to regardless of zip code, i.e., hello, people, it's called zoning, zone schools. That's why the charter schools are getting, which are also public schools but run by the state. That's why they're getting so many children now, because people have the choice to go where they are accepted into, and not just because they live in a certain zip code, you got to go to this school. Like, that's a big deal. Oh,
that's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Especially when you live in places like New York City.
If you live in New York City, which, a lot of our listeners do, but if you lived here all your life and you lived under the rock, okay, because you're living under a rock, if you think that you don't reside in the most segregated school district in America. No, we are the most segregated